So a truck stop owner once taught me the most brilliant lesson about attention to detail. And the great thing was it only cost him $20. So his employees kept saying that they were too busy to pick up trash around the truck stop. They just didn't see it. So one morning he did a little experiment. He scattered dollar bills all around his property and then sat up and watched in his office with fascination as his employees who couldn't spot the trash, they suddenly developed eagle eyes, racing across the parking lot to grab every single dollar bill. At the next meeting, he told them what he had done, and they knew that they were busted. All right, and in today's video, I'm going to show you what this simple experiment really reveals about human behavior and give you 4 practical strategies to build real attention to detail in your organization. All right, because let's face it, your customers are going to notice everything, even if you and your team don't. All right, and everything that we cover today is going to be included in our customer experience checklist, which you can download for free using the link in the description below. All right, so strategy number 1, set clear expectations. All right, you need to set crystal clear expectations. You need to make them measurable and actionable. Now, from day 1 on the job, everyone should know what is expected of them. And they need to see you and those in leadership walking the talk. And if they notice you're not putting in the same effort, they're never going to truly buy in. A few things really kill a service initiative faster than those in leadership not living the values that they set for everybody else. All right, and here's a quick tip. All right, create visual standards. Document what good looks like with photos and videos or detailed checklists. All right, and again, speaking of checklists, you'll find our template for ours down in the description below. So now this is key, because just like our truck stop owner learned, it's not enough to just tell people what to do. They need to see it, and they likely need to see it over and over again. And what he really found is that when it came to this experiment, it came down to the key piece, which is strategy number 2, which is motivation, right? And this is crucial. You need to align motivation with the desired behaviors. Because remember those dollar bills? The employees could suddenly see what they needed to pick up when they were properly motivated. Now, most companies, they'll reward the top seller, which is understandable, but if we really want to truly incorporate attention to detail and to the service aspect, then it's important that we recognize when people who achieve those goals, when they go above and beyond. Here's quick tip number 2. Create recognition programs that celebrate attention to detail. When somebody spots a potential issue before it becomes a problem, make them the hero. And it doesn't have to just be spotting a big potential issue, but catching an employee in the act in the moment of doing something positive, like going out of their way to pick up trash or approaching a customer who looks lost or confused. Now, if we can do that as soon as possible and make sure everybody on the team is aware of that behavior, it's going to do wonders. All right? Because few things really build employees' confidence and motivate them to want to do more than being publicly recognized for doing something good. Strategy number 3, have systems in place. Because here's what typically happens. Organizations will create a great checklist or a system, then they'll assign it to their most detail-oriented person, and then wonder why it falls apart 3 months later when they get burned out and stop doing it. And so the solution isn't just finding a better checklist champion, but it's about creating a shared ownership. You want to think of it more of a relay race and not a marathon. All right, so quick tip number 3. Rotate the system ownership weekly. When everyone takes turns being responsible for quality checks, now everybody starts to develop an eye for detail. I've seen this transform organizations. When you can spread the responsibility, you're not just preventing burnout from that one person, but you're building a culture where attention to detail becomes everybody's job, instead of just one person's burden. And then strategy number 4, connect the job back to the greater good of what they do. Right, like at Disney, we created happiness. All right, so when it was 100 degrees outside and you're standing out there and you're questioning every life choice you've ever made, if you could bring it back to what your job is really about, it can help to keep you grounded and really understand the moment. Like in the medical field, you're saving lives, you're helping people get healthy. In the financial world, you're helping people realize their dreams of buying a home or retiring early or making enough so they can go and travel the world. Quick tip number 4, connect every detail to the human impact of your job. And then watch as those tedious tasks that you go through on a daily basis start to change as you really realize the meaning behind the details. So what are the details saying in your organization? Are you just like everybody else out there doing the bare minimum? Or are you willing to put in the work to make sure everybody is on the same page and doing what it takes to truly stand out in your industry? And so to help, I put together a checklist that you can use on a daily basis to start turning your focus towards noticing the details. And when you discover those elements that don't align with your brand values, now you know exactly what you need to focus on to bring them up to your standards. Now you can download this checklist for free by clicking the link in the description below. All right, and if you found this video to be helpful, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that way you can be notified when new videos come out, because we release new customer experience strategies every week. So, thank you all so much for watching.